Hey everybody, Brick Baron's back, man. I got a city layout for you. This is the new layout for Villeneuve, and it's not complete yet. There's still a lot of work to be done. There are some new buildings that have to go in, some custom buildings that I've been working on designing, and they will be entering behind the skyline. But for now, I'll show you what I've got and how far I've gotten, starting with the Hall of Injustice. There is a video on my channel that shows you the interior, the exterior of this build. A lot of fun. Sort of the centerpiece of my Lego city. Now behind this, eventually, look at that ugly ugly window there, but you're going to see behind it will be Lex Luthor's skyscraper, and over here on this other side you're going to see the Biff Casino sort of looming behind the Hall of Injustice to give it that cityscape that we're looking for. So we're going to kind of move over here to this area, which is sort of becoming like the modular area. This is my Cobra Kai temple slash school headquarters, whatever you want to call it, where all the Cobra Kai conjugate to learn how to become, you know, Cobra Kai. Now, flanking it are modulars because, as I said before, the goal of the city eventually is to become all custom builds, but as you know, it takes a long time to get to design them, get the parts, and build them and display them. So in the meantime, I'm using the modulars sort of to flesh out the city and give it a nice look to it. These buildings look really nice next to the building, I think, give it that sort of tough look that I was looking for. Now the town, this set back here, which was the town hall from Lego, I'm going to basically go ahead and fix this. I don't like the modification I did to it. I'm going to put it back the way it was originally and just kind of use it as filler for now. Moving over this way, you'll see behind there is my Lego modular firehouse, which will slide in behind the pool hall eventually. And over here I just have modulars laid out because I have the train track going around. I can only fit 3 modulars back there, and they fit very well. The cinema came from the town plan set. That works out really good because of the way that curve of the track goes. I could not fit in their modular building back there because it'd be banging into it, so that worked out really well. And coming over here, which was one of my first buildings I ever really did, which was the this one here. Sort of pan in for you a little bit, or zoom in, I guess. This was my cattle ranch, which was going to be my originally for my western town. Unfortunately, when I realized to lay out a western town as big as I wanted it to would require all custom builds, and it would take me years to get that done. So I decided to just sort of shift gears and go with the city instead. So I reappropriated that build to build sort of a farm over here, and I'm going to be working on that as time goes on. Moving over this way, we do have the this Asian village, this Asian market that I'm setting up over here that kind of complements this, turning into sort of like a Chinatown sort of area of the city. And this area here will all be the farmers' fields and some farm stuff going on over there, some country stuff. Moving this way over, we do have the Quickie Mart still here. I absolutely love this set. I'm not sure if it's going to be staying permanently. I have an idea for another villain mock to go there, but in the meantime, that's where it's staying. This over here was one of my first builds, city builds I should say, mocks I guess, was a customization of the old that town, that railroad set that came out about 2 years ago, and I sort of modified it a little bit to make it smaller to fit in the city, and it kind of looks well, I think, with these colors and this sort of that scheme going there. Rolling around this way, again, I don't have a lot of minifigs or staged out there. I still have to do a lot of the tile work for the city. I have to get lampposts up, and there's so much to do. I'm sort of giving you an overview of what I've accomplished so far. Now over here is my this area is the car wash service station. This also came from the town plan set. I had to modify the building a little bit to make it fit in the space I had for it. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, I like it. Again, it's not totally finished yet. I have to tile in all this area and make it really nice, but we'll get to that eventually. And the old pumps are still out here in the front. Moving over this way, sort of moving up, I guess. So what you're seeing are, again, 2 more modulars to flank this area out, and behind here I have custom builds planned to flesh that out. Over here is our mountain volcano of doom. I'm not sure what I'm calling that, but it's sort of staying there for now. It's a train tunnel, and I guess we'll see how that goes. Over here is Jokerland. This is where I'm putting all of my rides and amusements. This sits on 6 32 by 32 base plates, and it is large enough to accommodate both the Ferris wheel and the carousel when I get it. The carousel will either go on the left or on the right of the Ferris wheel, I don't know yet. And of course I have the train tunnel with the Metro liner peeking out there. Underneath this Jokerland is our catacombs and headquarters and garages to house all of the Joker's his rides, the steamroller, the lowrider, and all those great cool vehicles that he has. Moving over this way, just the water scene over here. Again, these are just, some of these are just here temporarily until I can figure out what I want to do. I am starting to build a boardwalk here, a small pier area. I'm laying in the base plates and laying in the wedges as best I can to sort of get an idea and feel for how this water area is going to go. And it's a good section of the city. It's going to take up about, I would say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 10 or 11 base plates, a mix of the blue and the tan, sort of give it that coastline. And the Krusty Krab will probably stay in the city. I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. I really like the build. I just want to go back in and really finish it off and mock it out and make it look really, really nice. And sort of coming around the front here, this area, well, I'll get to that in a second. This was the other building from that town plan, so I think it looks okay there for now. As sort of an entryway into the city, sort of giving you like a little bit of a pan there. But that's staying right now as filler. It's a great looking building. I just can't bring myself to not have it in here. So for now it's staying there, and we'll see in the future how that works out. I have some other smaller builds here to sort of fill things in. This area here, I don't know, I'm thinking I'm making a campground there. I don't want to put a building there because you're going to block all of this Joker building. So I don't know, probably a parking lot slash maybe, I'm thinking a campground or maybe something with maybe a graveyard. I don't know. Time will tell. But anyways, guys, that really is, I'm going to kind of pan out here to give you sort of an overview of the city a little bit in a larger scope there, so you can kind of see where it's kind of heading. It's definitely getting there. I wouldn't say it's definitely a work in progress, but I definitely wanted to have as much in there as I could. It's 60 square foot layout right now, and that really is about as big as I want to go. And I'm really excited as time goes on because this layout's going to stay like this, and eventually more mocks will go in, especially filling out that skyline right back in there. I think it'll look really nice. I am going to get some LED lights to light up the inside of the Hall of Injustice. We're going to finish our tour because at night, there's a window behind here, but at night when the sun is about to set, light comes through this window and actually lights up those trans red bricks, and it looks kind of really cool. And that kind of gave me the idea I should probably light that up inside and make it look really ominous. That's